Critique of Nihilism, Nietzsche analyzed the consequences of nihilism. Nihilism, the belief in nothingness or the rejection of all religious and moral principles, has become an increasingly pervasive concept in modern society. Friedrich Nietzsche, a German philosopher and cultural critic, analyzed the consequences of nihilism and its effects on the individual and society. In this article, we will explore Nietzsche's critique of nihilism, the consequences of nihilism, and Nietzsche's alternative to nihilism. We will also examine the role of the individual in overcoming nihilism and the persistence of nihilism in contemporary society. Finally, we will conclude with the importance of overcoming nihilism and the potential consequences of failing to do so. Introduction to Nihilism. Defining nihilism. Nihilism is a philosophical concept that refers to the rejection of inherent meaning and purpose in life. It denies the existence of objective truth and morality, and views life as ultimately meaningless and purposeless. The emergence of nihilism in modern society. The concept of nihilism emerged in the 19th century as a response to the decline of religious and moral authority in Western society. The rise of science, rationalism, and secularism challenged traditional beliefs and values, leading to a sense of existential crisis and meaninglessness. Nietzsche's critique of nihilism. Nietzsche's views on nihilism. For Friedrich Nietzsche, nihilism was not a desirable outcome but an inevitable consequence of modernity. He believed that the rejection of traditional values and the absence of a unifying purpose had led to a crisis of meaning that threatened to undermine the foundation of Western culture. The problem with nihilism. Nietzsche saw nihilism as a dangerous force that could lead to moral relativism, social decay, and political upheaval. He argued that without a shared sense of purpose, individuals would succumb to despair or hedonism, leading to a society devoid of creative growth and individual excellence. Consequences of nihilism. The loss of meaning and purpose. One of the main consequences of nihilism is the loss of meaning and purpose in life. Without a sense of direction or guidance, individuals can become lost and disoriented, leading to psychological distress and apathy. Social and political implications. Nihilism can also have profound social and political implications. In the absence of a shared sense of purpose or values, societies can become fragmented and polarized, leading to conflict and instability. Moreover, the rejection of objective truth and morality can lead to a breakdown of social norms and institutions, undermining the stability of democratic societies. Nietzsche's alternative to nihilism. The will to power. Nietzsche argued that the only way to overcome nihilism was to embrace the will to power, the fundamental drive to create and assert oneself in the world. This involved rejecting traditional values and developing a new sense of purpose based on individual excellence and creativity. The importance of overcoming nihilism. Nietzsche believed that overcoming nihilism was critical to the development of a new, more vibrant culture that was capable of creating its own values and defining its own purpose. He saw this as a necessary step in the evolution of humanity towards greater freedom and creativity. The role of the individual in overcoming nihilism. The individual's responsibility. Nietzsche believed that it is the individual's responsibility to overcome nihilism. He recognized that nihilism is a natural consequence of modernity, but he also believed that it is possible for individuals to transcend it. According to Nietzsche, individuals must actively pursue meaning and purpose in their lives. This requires rejecting the nihilistic worldview and embracing a more life-affirming philosophy. He believed that individuals must be willing to create their own values, rather than accepting those imposed on them by society. In this way, individuals can become the architects of their own lives. Becoming the Übermensch. The Übermensch, or Superman, is the ideal that Nietzsche believed individuals should strive to become. The Übermensch is a person who has overcome nihilism and has created their own values. This person is free from the constraints of society and is able to create their own meaning in life. Nietzsche believed that the Übermensch is the future of humanity and that individuals should strive to become this ideal. Nihilism in contemporary society. The persistence of nihilism. Despite Nietzsche's efforts to overcome nihilism, it remains a persistent problem in contemporary society. Many people continue to feel disconnected from the world and struggle to find meaning in their lives. This can lead to feelings of despair and hopelessness. Nihilism in popular culture. Nihilism has also become a popular theme in contemporary culture. Many movies, TV shows, and books explore nihilistic themes and ideas. This can be both positive and negative. On one hand, it can help to raise awareness of the problem of nihilism and encourage individuals to question their own values. On the other hand, it can perpetuate the belief that life is inherently meaningless. Conclusion: the importance of overcoming nihilism. The consequences of failing to overcome nihilism. The consequences of failing to overcome nihilism can be severe. It can lead to feelings of despair and hopelessness, which can in turn lead to mental health problems like depression or anxiety. It can also lead to social problems like addiction, crime, and violence. Nihilism can be destructive to individuals and society as a whole. Despite the challenges of overcoming nihilism, Nietzsche believed that it is possible for individuals to transcend this worldview. He believed that individuals have the power to create their own values and find meaning in their lives. While it may not be easy, it is worthwhile to strive for a life that is rich in meaning and purpose. By doing so, individuals can become the architects of their own lives and help to create a better world for themselves and others. In conclusion, Nietzsche's analysis of nihilism provides us with valuable insights into the consequences of rejecting meaning and purpose in life. While nihilism may seem like an appealing option in a world filled with suffering and uncertainty, it ultimately leads to a loss of individuality and a society devoid of values. Instead, Nietzsche proposes an alternative in the form of the will to power, which emphasizes the importance of individual creativity in self-expression. By embracing this alternative, we can overcome nihilism and create a future filled with meaning and purpose.